Can I sing the whole episode?
Welcome to Childhood Trash, a dumpster dive into our childhood nostalgia, where we re-examine some of the most influential media from our youth in order to answer the question, tragic or nostalgic. I'm your host, Pia LaPlaca, joined by my co-host,
Maggie Keating.
Hey Maggie, how are you?
I'm great today, Pia.
I can tell. What are we covering today, Maggie?
Oh my god, only the legendary, the iconic, the classic lemonade mouth.
I'm so excited.
The philosophy of childhood trash is that we cover the underground.
Yeah, the
underrated.
niche.
The underrated. And lemonade mouth is none of those.
Well, I would say out of the category of music films made by the Disney Channel, I would say it's one of the most underrated.
Okay, yeah, compared to like High School Musical and Camp Rock?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that. But it is definitely a favorite.
It is, and I think I love that for us.
We decided to do this one because it's like
End of
ending
semester.
with a
We're
bang.
nearing the end of the season, our season of the podcast.
yes.
We have some news. Wait, this is not that new.
This is
Oh, it's new now.
it's new
now.
at the moment.
Oh,
we
you're
could have
so
included it in the last episode,
It's okay.
but it's okay.
We
so
don't film these on the same day.
no, we don't film these at all. What? Some nostalgic news for you. House of Anubis season 1 is on Netflix. If you want to catch up and binge our podcast
As you should.
and listen to our House of Anubis recaps.
I'm gonna be very honest. Those first few episodes, turn the volume up.
Yeah.
Like, after the intro, turn the volume up. Listen, are we VMA majors?
No.
So, we are still working out the kinks every single day.
Yeah.
We are learning, we're improving, we're bettering ourselves.
We're becoming better.
So, you're learning with us, and if you want to go back, just bear that in mind.
Exactly. Maybe
Because
someday
the
we'll fix
quality,
it.
the
Maybe.
quality of our quality, our personal quality, is like up here, you know?
Sound quality?
Sound quality is not at the same level yet.
But it's getting there.
It's getting there. It definitely is.
And when we hit season 2, it'll be peak.
Peak.
So
Well, actually, we're never gonna peak.
right, because that we would never want to peak because
no.
we want to do this forever.
Yeah.
So some other news. Something I thought was relevant to this episode, even though it's not new. It came out a few weeks ago. But the creator of Wizards of Waverly Place went on the Wizards of Waverly Place podcast.
I didn't know this.
Wait, really?
I don't listen to it. Or
Okay,
I have
either,
not yet.
But I've been seeing this around. So he went on the podcast and he did say that Alex Russo and Stevie
Yeah.
from Wizards of Waverly Place were supposed to be a couple in the show.
That
And-
blew my mind when I read this.
yes, because come
I have
on.
never supported something more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like Haley Kiyoko,
Like every Haley Kiyoko character has to be gay.
Exactly.
Like, you can't take that away from her.
yeah, and so I thought that was obviously relevant to today's episode.
Yeah, I mean, since we're talking about Haley Kiyoko, she has a new book coming out called Girls Like Girls. Stop laughing. She has a new book coming out called Girls Like Girls, based on her hit song and music video. I was lucky enough to get an advanced copy, an early copy of the book, and I would recommend watching the music video. Anyway,
don't
moving
read the
on.
book. Yeah,
Let's
some
jump on
facts.
into the facts.
Directed by Patricia Riggin and written by April Blair. Cool ladies, maybe we can get them on the pod.
Yeah,
But-
shout out.
Okay, I just can't wait to go through this absolutely star cast for you. So Bridget Mendler, starring as Olivia, our main character.
I kind of cried a little bit, just
I
seeing her on screen.
Love her so much. Bridget Mendler went to Harvard.
No, just knowing, I feel like I have grown in my appreciation for her,
Yeah.
through our friendship.
Me too. This is going to be a music-heavy podcast. So have you listened to any of Bridget Mendler's recent music?
No, you've asked me this before.
So good.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I thought about it the entire time I was watching it, though.
It's great. Like her song Atlantis, guys, check it out. I mean, honestly, she's talented.
I at least know that this is the second time you mentioned it in the podcast.
Okay, and they need to listen to it and let me be. So, okay, moving on.
Yikes.
Adam Hicks.
Yikes.
Also an interesting one.
A choice.
When? His name is When.
His name is His name is Wendell.
He went to prison.
Yeah.
I don't remember why.
Um,
Theft? Drugs?
yeah, probably.
Theft or drugs, one of those.
This is all speculation. Allegedly.
Allegedly. But he's just got out, and I heard that he's going to be in the Broadway version of Brokeback Mountain.
What?
That I could be actually just making that up.
What was the sentence you just said?
I know.
I'm like, I can't. Adam Hicks.
I'm like,
wait, can I just recap
almost
what you
certain
just
about
said?
that. Yeah.
Adam Hicks from Lemonade Mouth.
Yes.
Just got out of prison.
Yeah.
To star in Broadway's adaptation of Brokeback Mountain. Like, what does that even mean?
I could actually be making that up. I have no idea. Somebody said that to me the other day, I think.
Lemonade.
Lucas Hedges. Oh, it's Lucas Hedges, not...
That's a different guy.
Wait, am I actually making this up? I might actually be making this up. Somebody was lying.
You're manifesting.
Somebody was, like, actually lying.
This episode called Brokeback Mountain, the musical.
Brokeback Mountain, the musical.
Who told me that? I don't know. We have to move on.
I'm sorry. So Naomi Scott was in Aladdin most recently. So she's kind of a slave for that. Haley Kiyoko, very famous
She is
artist.
Lesbian Jesus.
Lesbian Jesus. And Blake Michael, I don't think
Was
he's done...
14.
He was very young
He
in
was
this.
14.
He does not look that young.
He doesn't, but I loved him in this. Oh,
I loved
God.
him in this,
I know
too.
I'm getting ahead of myself, but God, I love him.
I love him so much. And then he's
Low-key
in
my
Dog with
favorite.
a Blog.
And then he is in Dog with a Blog.
I love his hair. All my friends were saying they hate his hair, but I love the long hair.
I love it.
Thank
oh
you.
my God.
Thank you.
I love everything about him.
Me too.
Everything about his character profile. Ugh,
So perfect.
literally my
He's-
favorite.
Charlie Delgado. Like, what
Delgado?
a name. What a name.
Just trying to live up to his brother's expectation. Or
He's
his
trying
parents'
so hard. Anyway, the next fun fact, the last that I have.
You have a lot of fun facts.
I know, I love this movie. The movie only features 9 songs, but the soundtrack features 10.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard the 10th song.
I don't know. I don't
Living on a High Wire, which is a classic, which is my favorite song ever.
know if I have.
It wasn't in the movie, but they played the music video on Disney Channel all the time when this
Oh,
movie
then I
came
might
out.
have.
Why?
Why is it Hamilton?
He's literally our favorite white boy rapper ever.
Oh my God.
It's a classic. And that's why we're covering it.
Fucking get into
Let's start. Okay.
So we open as every good Breakfast Club remake
Yes.
in detention.
Yes.
This is Breakfast Club the musical.
Olivia, our main character, she lives with her grandmother.
Yes. Is she our main character? Would you argue?
I would, because she's the lead singer of the band.
She's the front man.
Yeah. She kind of gives main character.
would
but they-
argue Stella's the main character.
Interesting. Okay, also good. I like Stella less, almost.
Damn.
I found her more annoying on this watch.
That's fair.
Yeah. She lives with her gran. What else about her? She has a cat.
She has no friends.
Not a lot of friends.
She's very, like, out of touch
shy.
and shy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why she's reading in the janitor's closet, skipping class, and
Eating
gets
an
caught.
apple. I think she's eating an apple,
She
right?
is eating an apple.
It's a green apple, I think.
Do you visit me too? And that's what she says. I don't know, she's like, do you something me too?
Yeah.
And that's what she says.
Yeah.
So, next up is Mo.
Mhm.
She plays bass
In the band.
in the band, but she also plays violin.
Yes. And she is from, like, a very
Strict.
strict family, and they don't want her to, like, wear makeup or, like, express herself in her clothes at all. Or have a boyfriend, but she does have a boyfriend.
Who is the lead singer, or no,
No, I
not
think he's
lead
the
singer. He's the
guitarist.
guitarist, thank you.
Scott. His name is Scott.
Of Mudslide Crush.
What a name.
What a name.
She skips class to go hang out with
She
Scott.
tries to skip class to hang out with him.
And they get caught in the act. So that's how she ends up in detention.
Now, Wendell,
Wendell,
he... Wen's mom. I don't know where to start.
Who do we start with?
Wen's mom died?
Yes.
Wen's mom died.
Mm-hmm.
And Wen's dad is like, get the fuck over it. I'm dating a new hot bitch.
Or are they divorced?
I don't remember.
It might be that they're divorced.
She might have left. I don't
I
remember.
think she left.
Wen's mom left.
Yeah.
And Wen is like still pissed about it. And his dad's like, get over it. I got this new hot girlfriend. She's like half my age. And like, she's your new mom. And like, and he's like, I don't think that's cool, but like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
New mommy that's her new name. She is taking a photography course, and so she of course has this lovely red folder, and Wendell is going to school and he's getting dropped off, and he takes his little red folder to class, and he's like gets called up to do his presentation, and what is in his little red folder but not his stuff, it is his little new mommy's photographs.
Yes. And
she comes in.
Yeah, she comes into the class and she's like, Wendell, I have your folder by accident. And the teacher is like, oh, Wen, this must be your mother. And he's like, that's not my mother, are you stupid? And so he gets put in detention for calling the teacher stupid.
Next up, Stella, guitar player.
God,
I love everything about her. And this is why I think she's the main character, because she is new girl. She is the new girl at the school.
Yeah.
She's moving to the school. She's pissed because it's like a month into the year. And like, what a random time.
New girl is usually the main character. See Avalon High as an example. But like...
Citations.
Emily citations.
Yeah.
So she is wearing a shirt. This shirt kills me.
I love this shirt. I wish I had it.
Can we make them?
Can we?
It's the new
oh my God,
podcast
our first merch launch is question
authority. This shirt.
It's so clever.
It's
her best shirt. Her other shirts, no.
The vegan vegetarian one. Oh, I was dead. She's so
looks
funny.
Like they fucking ironed that shit on like right before the season.
Yeah. It's so good.
Funny.
But basically, she is new, so she has to talk to the principal with her mom, and he's like, can you cover up that shirt? We don't like it.
Because the principal sucks.
Yeah, Brennigan.
He is like Trump vibes.
Yeah, he is Trump vibes.
He's like Trump coded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So she covers up her shirt and she's like, ugh, this stupid school. Why are they oppressing my right to speak my mind? Blah. But later in the day, there is an assembly to unveil the new gymnasium.
Yeah.
And how it's sponsored. What is it sponsored?
Turbo Blast.
Turbo Blast. I love the idea of the competing drinks.
Oh, I love it so much.
Turbo Blast versus Mel's Lemonade. So great. And she gets up in the middle of the assembly and she takes off the jacket that's covering her shirt and she's like,
you want empowered students?
here's an empowered student.
My shirt, my decision.
Oh.
Wear whatever you want. Today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
I could like recite that.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
That's how she gets sent to detention. And finally, Charlie, who is trying to get on the soccer team.
Well, he doesn't really want to be on the soccer team.
Right.
His parents basically want him to be his older brother who went to Stanford on a soccer scholarship, maybe. And so they're like, hey, Charlie, like, we know you love the drums. Why don't you play soccer? And he's like, okay, thanks. And so he goes to tryouts, and he's like laughably bad.
Yes.
Like, he misses the ball.
Yes. And the other kids are making fun of him. Specifically, it's the Mudslide Crush guys, right?
Yeah, what's his name?
Ray?
Yeah.
I think it's Ray.
Yeah.
And Ray's making fun of him, and so he tries to throw the soccer ball at Ray, and Ray ducks, and it hits the coach in the head.
And that's how he gets detention.
So, they're all in detention.
They're all in detention, and what we learn about this detention through Stella's POV, because she's new in school, is that it's in the basement, and that this is where all, like, the rejects go. Like, all the rejected clubs, the AV club, the newspaper, everything that Brennigan doesn't like is down in the basement.
Which is basically everything except sports. So it's a very much, like, underfunded arts school, overfund the sports school.
Yeah, and in the detention room, it's, like, all these musical instruments. And the detention monitor or whatever, I don't know her name, but she's an icon.
Yes.
She is Miss Darbus, Loki. But
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, Miss Frizzle. Yeah, and she, like, leaves for a little bit, and she tells them to, like, clean up around there. And while they're cleaning, they start making a little tune.
They start tapping the desk
and like, spraying literal chemicals at each other.
Yeah, and strumming. And then they start picking up the actual instruments, and Mo goes on the
bass, and a triangle sounds.
Yes.
From the distance.
And we got Charlie on the drums, and Olivia starts singing.
They all know this song that Olivia wrote.
Yeah, you don't question it because it's just great.
I had to question it. I was like, what?
I didn't blink.
After they sing, they go, you wrote that? And you're like, how did you know?
Yeah, I know. This is the first song of this iconic soundtrack.
Da da la da da.
Take a look.
No, that's all you get.
Dang it! And that is Turn Up the Music.
I think we should rate every song.
That's a great idea.
On a scale from...
Okay.
What scale should we do? 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn Up the Music.
I give this a 6 out of 10. I like it, but I like the other ones. Like, there's some that I love.
I'd give it an 8.
An 8? Okay.
I really like this one.
Okay, fair.
There's some I don't like.
Okay, I think we might have differing opinions.
Oh, no, we will.
I can't wait to see.
No, we will.
Okay, moving on.
So they do this little song, and the teacher comes back in, and she's like, what? Like, you guys are amazing. And she's like, you guys are a band. You guys are amazing. They're like, we don't even know each other. And we get our inciting incident of finding out that there's this competition called Rising Star.
Rising Star. And they meet at the pizza parlor because they're kind of like, maybe we should do this. I feel like we should have had lemonade for this episode.
Oh my god, I was gonna ask you, do you like lemonade?
I love lemonade.
Lemonade is like my bev of choice if I'm gonna get a bev.
I love a bev of lemonade.
Okay, but before that, they all get a text from Stella that's like, hey, like, if Fluke or Destiny, like, are we a band or what? And Olivia gets the text at the same time, like, Wen comes from behind her and gets the text, and he's like, do you think this is about the band? And she goes, and just walks into a locker.
She's so cute. I love Bridget Mendler.
Oh my god, she's too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But so they like vote on it, but they end up just flipping a coin.
Yes.
To whether or not to be a band.
And the answer is yes. They're a band. It's so exciting. After they decide to be a band, they start rehearsals.
Yes, and rehearsals are not going that well.
They're like, guys, this is not working.
It's a simple chord.
But eventually, they get it.
They get it.
And the next song up is Somebody.
Somebody. That was so bad. I swear I know how to sing.
Okay.
Have we established whether or not you've seen Rags?
I have not seen Rags.
It's like a Cinderella retelling, and it's with Max Schneider.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
There's a song called Someday, and that song just hits so much harder. I'd give Somebody like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 7 out of 10 as well.
Yeah.
I like it.
This movie does the classic thing in like these movies that I'm noticing where like no one wants to fucking commit. No one wants to commit to the bit. Like, everyone is always trying to quit. At their first rehearsal, like, they try to quit right before they sing.
Yeah.
Like,
guys,
the fuck?
come on.
We just got here.
Be Lemonade Mouth.
We're in Act 1.
We are Lemonade Mouth. Come on, let's go. So they decide that they're going to compete in the Rising Star competition.
Making tomorrow stars today. Making the. I'm sorry. I've been waiting to do that.
Oh my god, I love it. And he starts beatboxing. Yes. They're competing against Mudslide Crush, which features Mo's boyfriend and all of the bullies in this. So Mo like goes to see her boyfriend play.
Okay, I have such a question here.
Okay.
What is going on in this scene?
Is
it a rehearsal? Where are they? Their parents are there. They're in like an abandoned warehouse.
It seems like
they
a
have
car
a music
shop.
video.
Yeah.
They literally do a music video for their song. And I just don't know what was happening.
Okay, I love this song though.
Which one is that?
And the crowd goes.
What would you rate the song?
I might have to give this one a 9 out of 10. I adore this. Like, it's so funny.
I would give this like a 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a superstar. I've got a cool car, and the girls like me better than whoever you are. Like,
I
what?
like their other song better.
I do like their other song too. Yeah.
Wait, did you say 9?
9.
Fuck.
I adore this soundtrack.
I love that for you,
I adore it.
So their next order of business is to decide what their band name is. And some good ones get thrown around. When.
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 When. Just when.
Just when.
Yeah.
And also she's like the arsonist or some shit.
She's so funny.
Stella's like real. I think we need to be more hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Stella. But they don't decide until.
So they're in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Having their lunch. And Olivia has a bit of a conflict with Ren.
Yes.
Ray. And Ray is like, you suck and you have stage fright, haha.
Yeah.
And you're the worst. And then like the other Lemonade Mouth people come up and they're like, hey, leave her alone, like knock it off, man. And he's like, psh, losers, you guys suck, psh. And Stella spits lemonade in Ray's face and he calls her Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah.
And that's how they get the band name.
Exactly. This is like radioactive lemonade. Like,
Yeah.
this shit is so yellow.
Yeah.
Well, because we didn't mention that there's a lemonade machine outside of the
We
detention.
forgot. That's actually very important to the story. So that's how.
Right outside of the detention, like, room, there's, like, a lemonade vending machine, which, like, where can I get me one of those?
Right. Mel's Lemonade.
Mel's
I need
Lemonade.
it.
Like, I can taste it. You know what I mean?
I can literally taste
No.
it. Yeah. That looked so
Because they
delicious.
all have that little pucker.
The pucker face. Ooh, yeah. So that's how Lemonade Mouth is born. There's like a little
you're right.
Wen and Olivia bonding action happening because they gotta ship them.
Wen's life is in shambles, and we're not talking about it.
I know.
Wen's dad is literally the worst.
Yeah.
Like, he got this girlfriend who's sus as hell, and he doesn't even ask his son if it's okay if she, like, will move in
Yeah.
or if they're gonna get married.
It's
like,
really
he
bad.
doesn't even ask him. He just tells him.
It's pretty bad. So they Olivia and Wen kind of open up to each other about their family struggles because Olivia's dad is in jail.
Which we don't find out at this point, though.
We don't?
No, not until we're more than a band.
Oh. She's just like, my cat is sick.
Her mom died.
Her mom died, her cat is sick, and it's the only thing she has left from when her mom was alive.
And then they write a song called Determinate.
That's when...
Here, I have a question for you.
Okay.
In your expert opinion,
Okay.
what is the definition of determinate in this context?
Oh, shit.
Like, how would you define it
Okay.
in the song? Or, like,
So
you know.
it's more of like, so it is like, it's like the to be verb of determine.
Yeah, but what, explain.
So like, I am determined. But it's just like saying like that, but in a single word. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Determinate. Push until you can't, and then demand more. Like,
Okay.
like determine, and like
It's a noun.
I am like.
Is it a noun?
No.
It's a verb.
I think it's a verb. It's an action word.
Determinate. Yeah.
Determinate. Like, yeah, because it's like you're like demanding
Okay.
for like.
But determine is also a verb. So
Yes.
what were you saying before?
Okay, but it's like a different kind of action.
Okay.
It's okay. Determine
No, it's
is
okay.
more
You're
passive.
just proving my point.
It is.
That's all.
Yes. And determine is more passive than determinate. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking when I was watching this, I was like, you know what's so funny is I know like what like because determinate is like determinate. Like
Yeah.
to like self-determinate.
Yeah.
Not determine. See, now I'm fucking saying it wrong because of the song. Just be determinate is like
Yeah.
to like be able to determine like something for yourself.
Yes.
But I was like, oh, like it's funny. Like I was today years old when I actually knew what the definition was
Yeah.
of the real word.
Oh my God.
We get the Halloween bash.
Yes, and
Now-
Mo broke up with her boyfriend right before the Halloween bash. Thank God. He's out.
Opinions on Scott?
Scott? Okay, I like Scott
No.
by the end.
No, I don't even. He's fine.
He's just fine. Yeah.
I don't like him.
I don't
fine.
like particularly dislike him though.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's like whatever.
I just don't think he deserves her.
No.
I think Mo is
no.
a slay.
Charlie deserves her.
Charlie deserves everything. I
I
like
love him.
cannot stress this enough.
Yeah. He's everything to me.
So it's the Halloween bash, and Olivia is sister scared.
Yes.
She is hiding in the bathroom.
Olivia is in the bathroom cowering
Yes.
because she has really bad stage fright. And they're right about to go on for the Halloween bash, and they're freaking out. It's the first time they've ever performed to like an audience as a band. Everyone rallies. They go get her out of the bathroom.
With a lemonade.
With
She drinks the
lemonade.
lemonade and she goes, I can do this.
Yeah.
So she gets up there and they start performing,
They start with Determinate.
which starts slow. So everyone's like, boo! And then they start up, down, turn. That's
No,
still
it's
the wrong
still
song.
Breakthrough. Oh my God. Oh, trying hard to fight these tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy worried.
Yeah.
Can we read the Determinate rap? I need to read this, okay?
I think you should like dramatically read it.
Okay.
Like a poem.
It's when and I'm heaven sent. Music like a veteran. Renegade, lemonade, use it in my medicine. Go ahead and try to name a band we ain't better than. Reason why the whole world's picking us instead of them. People need a breather because they're feeling that adrenaline. Stop. Now hurry up and let us in. Knock. Because we're coming to your house. And people keep on smiling like they got lemons in their mouths. I'm the real deal. You know how it feel. Why they're in it for a bill, I'm just in it for the thrill. Get down now. I ain't playing around. Put your feet up on the ground and just make that sound like.
When in them heaven sent music like a veteran, renegade, lemonade, use it in my medicine. Go ahead and try to name a band, we ain't better than. Reason why the whole world's picking us instead of them. People need a breather cause they feeling that adrenaline. Yeah, now hurry up and let us in, yeah. Cause we coming to your house and people keep on smiling like lemons in their mouth. On the real deal, you know how I feel. Why they in it for the meal, we just in it for a thrill. Get down now, I ain't play around, put your feet up on the ground and just make that sound like.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Have we rated
love
this
that.
one? Have we rated this one?
I don't think we have.
I would give it
This is
a 9 out of 10.
this is a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I love this one.
Next song is did they or did they not just make a song around a drink?
I don't know.
It's literally just Lemonade, the song.
Yeah, Here We Go, which I don't even know. Here We Go is like, I don't know.
What do you mean? It's I don't even know.
Like, it's fine. I feel like it's a 7 or an 8.
Be heard, be strong.
Be proud. I wanna make some noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up, come on, be loud.
We gotta raise our voice.
Come on, come on, come on.
You gotta hear me now. You gotta hear me now. You gotta hear me now. Hey now, bring the water way down.
It's just about a beverage. What did you rate it?
I think an 8 or a 7.
I give it like a 6.
Yeah.
6 or 5. 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just not, it doesn't do anything for me, and I was like, this is silly.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
essentially, they're protesting the removal of the Mel's Lemonade machine as the competitor to the Turbo Blast
yes.
of the rest of the school. And they're protesting that in their song, and they're passing out lemonade, and I wish I was there to have some.
Yeah, that lemonade looked great. I wanted so bad.
Yeah, and then Brennigan shuts down their performance.
Yes. And after that, he like brings them into the principal's office like the next day or something, and he's like, "You guys can't be a band anymore. Like, you can't practice in school. You can't do anything like that." And they're like, "Oh, shucks." But everyone in school is obsessed with them now. Like, they're huge
like,
stars.
famous.
Yes, they're like famous all of a sudden.
I'm so sorry. Can we take a second?
Yes.
Can you explain to me their fame? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like, no, can I? Okay, I wrote down a really good question I have specifically
Okay.
to like be like, how do we explain their fame in like in today's? Oh my god, I just read some of my notes. They're such a mess. Okay, like, how many Instagram followers would they have?
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean? Because like I don't know how to measure. Like everyone around school like wants their autograph at
Yeah.
one point. Like they like get their demo.
That's interesting.
Out and they're making money and stuff, and then they're doing the small gigs at the pizza parlor.
Yeah.
Like where are they at right now?
Like 1,000?
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's nothing
I know.
for a band.
Yeah.
Because by the end,
And they're. We don't know. Yeah.
we don't want to talk about it. Like,
Look,
is
I'm
it just
actually-
everyone in this town?
I'm actually not going to question anything about the plot of this movie because I love it so much.
I'm sorry.
I love it too much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so they're doing really well. So their like success with the public kind of makes them feel better about their
Yeah, because they realize that they can perform outside of the school.
and
they can
they practice and perform at
at
the
the
pizza
parlor.
place. And at the pizza place.
We have the most iconic scene in this entire show, the best song,
The best.
everything. This is everything.
6th song, She's So Gone, performed by our queen Mo.
She's so good. That's so good now. She's so good. You want her around. You can look, but you won't see the girl I used to be. 'Cause she's so good.
This is my obvious 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
This is my only 10
I-
out of 10 because it's just so far above the other ones. And her performance.
It's an 11 out of 10.
And she's like, it's an 11 out of 10. She's like leaning on the
laying
tables. She's just killing it
She's
so
killing
hard.
it. And you know what she eats in this performance? Her ex-boyfriend's right there.
Yeah.
And he's pissed.
Yes.
And I love it.
I love it
oh
so
my
much.
god.
It's so good.
It's actually
so
like
good.
so.
Like so long, she's so gone. Like
No,
you're-
like I felt that.
I
Like this
felt
is
that.
this is like a breakup ballad. Like this is so good.
oh my god, it's the best.
I feel like it has kind of like risen in the ranks. Like I feel like this is the most popular
Yeah.
of the songs.
Yes.
And like normal people know about it,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
It got on like
Like
normal
Determinate.
radio.
I think Determinate was the most popular at the time. when this movie came out, but She's So Gone
This is the
has
lasting power.
become the lasting
because
one.
it's a good song.
It's like actually a good song.
like it doesn't need to be within the context, I think, of Lemonade Mouth to like be
yeah.
appreciated.
Yes, I agree.
It's so good. I could write a fucking essay about this.
Oh, about She's So Gone, yeah. I think we take a move into Act 3.
Into Act 3, some stuff changes.
It's starting to go whamp downhill. So
The timeline for this next part makes
I'm a little
no
confused.
sense to me.
I did get a little lost.
So Olivia's not in school,
Yes.
and they find out it's because her cat died.
Yes. Which is so sad. R.I.P. Kitty.
R.I.P. Nancy. Nancy, great cat name.
Nancy's my middle name.
I see that.
Mhm.
You have such like classic names.
I know.
Margaret. They're all there to comfort her.
Mhm.
And they start singing a cute little song
Yes.
called More Than a Band. And then we get this, like, literally, I mean, besides the end, this is the most confusing part of the movie to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when this is taking place.
Yeah, because all of a sudden they have mics.
They have mics, they're performing, they're at Stella's house.
Oh my god.
Because her brothers are there. Why
Yeah.
the fuck would her brothers be at Olivia's house?
I don't
And it's
know.
not the same setting.
Yeah, and they're
in
like
a pool.
swimming in the pool.
And they're like hanging out. They're gal palling around.
Yeah.
When is this happening?
I don't know.
Is
I don't
this
know.
like, and like the little kids, like Stella's brothers are like holding like mics, like they're recording them? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it's like cutting back and forth between being at Olivia's house when they're swimming and like hanging out
But
and when
when
they're
is that
actually
happening?
recording the song.
But okay, wait,
So
wait, you're even separate. Now there's 3 timelines then.
Oh shit.
Because now you're saying there's when the cat died,
Uh-huh.
there's when they're recording it and they're swimming. But they're wearing the same clothes when they're swimming than when they're recording it.
Oh no. Okay, so I was thinking is that they're swimming at Olivia's house.
Olivia doesn't have a pool.
She doesn't have a pool.
No.
I missed that. Okay, that made no sense to me.
Olivia has the backyard where they do the clouds.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the same backyard. Okay, maybe they go to Stella's house.
Later that day.
Yeah.
But they're in different clothes.
Yeah. I
This
have
is
no
why
idea.
I don't understand.
It's fine.
They just like have a music video.
I actually missed that completely, so you know what? It's okay. It's fine.
It always bothered me as a kid because I was like, what? You're not wearing, when is this? Like it really confused me.
Yeah, that's fair. But more than
More
a
than
band.
a band.
Reach for my hand 'cause it's held out for you. My shoulders are strong, but you can cry on them too. Everything changes, but one thing is true. Understand, we'll always be more than a band.
What do you think?
The lyrics of this song have always bothered me. They've plagued
Why?
me for years.
Oh, my shoulders aren't strong, but you can cry on them too.
My shoulders are strong, but you can cry on them too. And then my shoulders are small, but you can cry on them too. Which one of those makes more sense?
My shoulders are small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they say strong. What does that mean?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, I agree. The lyrics of the song are kind of a flop. This is kind of down there for me. I would give this a 5.
I'd give it a 6.5.
Okay. I think it's a pretty melody.
It's cute.
Mhm.
And like,
And I love the scene that's happening. I
sentiment-
think it's nice.
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Tonally, I think it's weird. Like, no, like genuinely, like they're singing like this like kind of sad, like sweet sentimental song. Like her cat just died. Like they just had this opening up that she
Yeah.
found out like they found out like her dad's in prison and whatever. And then they're just like literally like swimming and like
I don't know. It feels like they're
Been-
trying to cheer her up and like be friends.
I guess that's fair.
Which is cute.
I don't know.
Who knows?
They're just like such good friends. I was like, where were these people when I was in high school?
I know, right?
Like
Ugh,
the fuck.
they're great. I love them.
Hate it.
But and then they hear their song on the radio after that, and it's like a scene of all of them like cutting to their houses, hearing their song
Oh,
on the
yeah,
radio,
that's so
which is cute. Love that.
I forgot about that.
Now we're back at the pizza parlor. Things aren't going so well.
No, we are getting colds.
We're getting sick.
We're getting sick, and so the hecklers are out. And
The hecklers being Ray.
Ray and like his
Goons.
his goons. And when I wrote in my notes that I didn't entirely understand was I said this is gonna be me with the hecklers in London. So can't wait for that. But they're falling apart. This is when they start falling apart. And the next thing to go wrong is that
They get into a fight, right?
they get exactly.
Yeah. They get into the fight with Ray.
with Ray, and he basically makes them lose their gig at the pizza parlor.
Yes, because they start like throwing stuff at him
Yeah.
and stuff. Is this where? So Wen gets punched in the face here, right? Is this when he gets punched and gets a black eye?
No, he doesn't. He gets a black eye from the picture frame.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which, like, oh,
How does Charlie break his arm?
he, that was actually the wrong motion. He closes a drawer, so like,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes,
you
I saw
understood. But then the next bad thing, like just one thing after another, next bad
Yes.
thing to happen is that Mo fucking rejects Charlie,
Yeah.
and that hurt.
It hurts so bad because I want them together so bad. It was so sad.
He deserves so much better.
I know he does. He deserves the world. And then another bad thing, Wen and Olivia get in a fight because Olivia's like, you're not grateful for the family that you do have.
She eats with this monologue. Oh my god. I was like, this is why we love Bridget Mendler.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, can she lip sync? No. But can she fucking deliver on the monologue? Yes, she
Yeah,
can.
she can. It was great.
Chills. I had chills.
Yeah.
Legit.
And it like kind of knocks some sense into him.
Then I have Mo is kind of the most girl boss, and I don't remember what that was about.
Well, it's true. So the lemonade machine is getting removed from the school building, and Stella calls everyone to the school, even though they're all a mess. Like, Charlie has this broken hand, Wen has a black eye, everyone is sick. It's just a mess, and they're all fighting and mad at each other.
She's like, did you all get hit by a bus?
Yeah, it's really funny. And they're like, basically. And it's pouring rain, but she is sitting outside trying to protest them taking away the lemonade machine.
You know what I thought about this scene? I thought, wouldn't it be kind of cool if this movie, instead of being about saving a lemonade machine, was about like a real issue?
I mean, it's like kind of about a real issue with the whole like
what if
encouraging kids to speak their minds and like individuality. And that's a good message from this movie.
But like, I feel like this like protest could just be so much better if it was like.
Yeah, but it's Disney. You
I
know
know.
they couldn't have.
But like, if she was like, don't cut down the tree, like you're killing our ecosystems, like
yeah.
you know, like.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love that. you know?
Yeah. And she's all like vegan and vegetarian. Yeah.
She's not vegan.
She's
Veganism
vegetarian.
didn't exist in this time.
What? Yes, it did. Being a vegan existed.
It wasn't mainstream.
Oh, okay, fair.
Mainstream veganism did not exist. So they get into an altercation with the people there.
Yes.
That are trying to remove the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And they get arrested.
Right.
Or they're on holding. And they're all in this like cute little cell, and they're very pissed at each other.
Yeah.
And eventually they're all just like, let's just shut up. Like, we're tired of each other.
Yeah.
And of course, what do they end up starting to do?
Playing a little song.
They do a little,
Playing a little tune.
let the melody move you anywhere it wants to.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can do this. We can do Rising Star. Like, we might be a mess, but we could do it.
But we're a band and we love each other.
We're more than a band.
We're more than a band. Yeah.
Well, their families all pick them up, and then we get the conclusion for all of their... Because essentially all their parents suck in the beginning, like
That's
flat
true.
out, like
Yes.
point blank period, they suck.
Yes.
So Stella's mom is like, I'm going to start paying attention to you.
Yeah.
And like, you're so determined and great, and we love you.
You determinate.
You determine every fucking day. Olivia's grand has always been chill, so she's fine. Charlie's brother shows up and he's like, I'm failing college, so mom and dad will be fine if you're a drummer.
Yeah.
And then Mo, this is probably what I was talking about. Mo is like a girl boss, and she's like talking to her dad, and she's like, please stop, like, I'm not gonna be your perfect Indian daughter.
Yeah.
Like, you have this unrealistic expectation. I'm gonna be doing things, I'm gonna be doing my own thing, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be making mistakes, and you're gonna have to love me no matter what. And
Right.
he's like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point. And then when?
And then Wen is like, his new mommy comes, and she's like, Wen, and he's like, thank you for being here. You're the best. And,
Yeah.
And
And
I don't love
everyone's
it.
happy.
I guess. Then we're at Rising Star,
Rising Star, day of the competition.
and Ray is wearing a t-shirt with his own face on it, and he is pulling it off, okay? He kind of is.
We should start doing that. Wearing shirts with ourselves on it to lit class and being like, hey.
Dude, today when I was like, oh yeah, I watched it in my 8 a.m., he was like, he got so mad. I was like, oh no.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So we have the 8th song. I was gonna say in final.
How many times have we said 8th song? Don't you
Wait,
wish you were
have we
us? But we keep getting off track,
Do you
which
like
we're doing
that I
again.
haven't registered?
We keep doing it again. Oh my god. Don't You Wish You Were Us, Mudslide Crush,
Don't you wish you were us? Hey, what? Don't you wish you could rock? Your M-I-A with B-I-B, your L-O-L with B-I-G. No one really likes you that much. Don't you wish you were us?
I love it.
I love it so much.
Hey, what? Don't you wish you were us?
Your LOL with B-I-G.
Oh my god, it's
I wrote
so
down
good.
a lot of quotes from the song. Can I read?
Yes.
So your LOL were B-I-G.
Yeah.
That one's a big one.
That's a good one.
That's a B-I-G one. And then all the pretty girls are waiting to get their picture taken with the crush.
Like, who wrote this?
And then, wait, my last and final and favorite line is, no one really likes you that much.
Oh my god, it's like You're Too Cool. It's like You're
It's
Too
like
Cool
literally
from
You're Too Cool. Camp Rock.
yeah. Oh my god, I love it.
Okay, what band are they supposed to be? Because they seem like they're emulating like a classic 2010s, early 2000s band. Like a classic boy music
I mean,
band.
I don't know if I would say One Direction.
No.
I would
not
say-
say that. No, like they're like a band. Like no offense to One Direction. They're like a band. Like
I
I
don't
can't
know.
think. I'm thinking like not like Red Hot Chili Peppers, but something like that.
Okay, fair. And
I don't know. I don't know
Lemonade
enough
Mouth
of
is
that.
giving like Fleetwood Mac.
That is the most loose definition of Fleetwood Mac I've ever heard. I did think it was like I was like if they aged this up, this would be Daisy Jones and the Six.
Okay, that was what I was gonna say. Is do you think the book? Did he write the songs? Do you think the author?
No.
So
As someone who's writing a book of songs, no.
like, how did he include music in the book then? Do we think?
I think he did to just like really quickly cite my favorite Baldwin. I think he really just like described like the feeling of the music and like how it like.
Okay,
meant,
yeah, I got
like,
it.
What it meant.
Yeah, like Daisy Jones. Like I definitely remember like her describing Honeycomb very well.
But she did also have lyrics.
Yeah, she did. She'd also write the lyrics, which is cool.
But they're not the real lyrics anymore.
Okay,
Anyway.
gotta rate it. We really need to rate this one.
Rate this.
All right, this is a 9 out of
9
10.
out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. And then it's time for our faves, Lemonade Mouth, to get on stage.
And they go on, and they're just like sucking.
They're a mess.
They can't do it.
They're coughing.
They can't get it together, and they're like
hurting.
And then like, oh my god, Olivia just like breaks down, and
Yeah.
it hurts my heart.
Yeah.
And then one person in the crowd just starts singing the song. Which song is it?
It's break. But no.
No, it's not.
Determinate.
It's Determinate. And then like a bunch of people in the crowd start singing it.
Whole crowd.
And it's genuinely beautiful. And so Stella's playing, and then
Our boy Scott comes out and starts
Scotty boy.
playing. And it's just like a nice heartwarming moment. So the band just gets to see like their impact
yeah.
with the school. And after that, Mo and Scott get back together,
I guess. Whatever.
But Charlie meets a girl.
So
That's not Mo, which is
No.
really sad.
also like so underdeveloped.
Yeah, he
Like-
just like sees her and
It
he
was
smiles.
just like like throughout the movie it was just like all these like it seems like all these like underclassmen girls, even though he like the actor's 14, but like all these like younger girls seem to like Charlie.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all he gets. Like no offense, but
I know,
like
he needs a real lover.
he needs like an actual well-developed love interest.
Yeah. So then, Gwen gets Olivia a kitten, which
Yeah,
I thought was
sorry.
cute.
Don't look at
They don't end up together, do they?
kind of.
Sort of. They like
Yeah,
sort of
I
do?
think that it's implied that
it's
they
implied
do.
that they're dating. Okay.
Which I don't really love. Because she's like, I joined the band for you. And I was like, okay, Olivia.
Oh, all right. No, you didn't.
Okay,
Come on,
Olivia.
girl.
Like,
Come on, no.
no.
That's
we
not what
did
we
that
do.
for you.
Yeah.
Cut to Gwen's dad's wedding.
This
I
scene.
love how convenient this movie is.
This is like so great. This is great. I love this.
So, Stella and Olivia are both wearing white.
Really? I didn't even notice that.
I was like, what?
Oh my god.
And Stella just happens to be sitting next to Mel.
Of Mel's Lemonade.
I was gonna say of Lemonade Mouth. Oh my god, bro. Mel of Mel's Lemonade fame. And he's like, oh my god, like my lemonade company is like so successful right now. Like we don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
These things are selling out like gangbusters. And she's like,
Let me
I've
tell
got no
you.
idea.
Yeah.
And basically they're able to like have Mel's Lemonade sponsor the school to open a big theater?
Yes. Yeah, like a new theater and sponsor the arts program, basically.
Yes.
So it's no longer a sad, underdeveloped arts program.
I do like that plot line.
I think that the drink rivalry is really funny.
Throughout this movie, there's a voiceover of
Right,
Olivia.
yes.
She's narrating it. And it's this letter to her dad in prison.
And it's her finally
Writing
learning that
a
it's
letter.
her finally reaching back out to her dad after so long.
And she's like, Dad, guess what? Next week, we're performing at Madison Square Garden. Like, what? Okay, now, how many Instagram followers do they have?
we don't know.
I just don't understand.
I don't know either.
I don't know how they went to performing, like, barely at a local competition to Madison Square Garden.
Honestly, I bet the book explains it better. I bet the book accounts for it.
Stop doing this, because now we have to read
I
the
would
book.
much rather read that book than a different book. I really want to read the Lemonade Mouth book.
You're, like, causing drama right now.
Am I the problem?
You are.
I want to read the Lemonade Mouth book.
Well, you can. No,
I want to read it for the podcast. As they're while they're playing at Madison Square Garden, we finally get the last song in the movie, which is Breakthrough.
Comes a breakthrough, here comes a day. Here comes the moment that you gotta go for it, so don't let it get away. It's time to break through, just turn the page. 'Cause every day I'm getting closer, life is just a roller coaster.
I don't like the song.
Really?
No. 4 out of 10.
This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I love Breakthrough.
I don't like it.
Up,
It
down,
might
spinning all around.
It might have to do with one, those lyrics you just said.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And also their looks. So many.
It's so 2000s.
So
Like, I
bad.
love it.
Like the faux hawks.
Yeah.
And very neon.
Yeah.
Lots of eyeliner.
Yeah.
And like shiny.
Oh, but Scott also joined the band. I forgot to mention that.
Who cares about
Yeah.
Scott?
Nobody cares. Nobody.
Because they needed another guitar player.
They didn't. They had 3. I think they had 3.
Well, yeah, and then Olivia also plays guitar.
Yeah, so they had 3.
That's so stupid. Oh my god.
Very funny.
That's like how in Naked Brothers Band they have 2 bassists.
That doesn't
one
make any
point-
sense.
It's
Yeah.
because there's 2 love interests, so they have to get
Oh,
both of them to play
Yeah.
bass.
Okay. We've come to the conclusion of Lemonade Mouth, the classic.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's so
like,
good.
my own mind is like really annoying me.
Okay, are we ready to get to our closing remarks?
Yes.
What are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts. At the end of the day, this is a movie about the power of marketing and propaganda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why? Simply why?
Simply why? Because it's literally about these 2 competing
Drinks.
drink companies.
Okay.
Which, like, and also the only reason why, like, the Mel's Lemonade gets popular is because, like, Lemonade Mouth starts backing it. And, like, they get all, like, the arty misfit kids to back that one. And that's kind of, like, how, like, niche weird things, like, on TikTok, like, blow up.
That's true.
And then the, like, the Turbo Blast, like, sports drink is, like, all those, like, lame, like, NPCs that like one thing, and then they just get forgotten.
I guess.
As
It would have been a good idea for Disney to make Mel's Lemonade.
I would
I would have bought it. Yeah, I would have bought it.
I would buy it. I was gonna say I would buy one to save.
Forever.
And I would buy one to drink right away.
Yeah, exactly. I watched this movie a couple nights ago, and I watched it with a group of friends. And I didn't, like, pay as much attention to it as I wanted to.
That's so sad.
Like, I'm kind of sad, but I watched it with friends, and it was really fun to watch with friends.
It is a fun movie to watch.
Like,
with
I watched
friends.
it with, like, all of my best friends.
I've watched it with friends multiple times.
So fun to watch with friends.
This was one of my favorite, like, sleepover movies as
And
well.
everybody knows all the words to every song.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I, like, highly recommend.
So, The Lasting Impact.
It aired on Disney Channel to a 7 million viewer audience. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a ton of people that watched it, which is cool.
They, like, planned and also tried to develop a sequel.
I was so obsessed with
Which-
the sequel
oh
when I
my
was a
God,
kid.
me too.
I was, like, obsessed with them making the
No.
sequel.
Same.
Yeah.
I was, like, convinced it was gonna happen.
And it didn't.
And then they canceled it, which was really sad. I definitely, like, everything we love gets canceled.
It's awful.
I definitely remember doing research about it. at one point in time, and I read somewhere that they were like, well, Lemonade Mouth was like a complete story.
Yeah, that's what I read as well.
You know, like, and I do agree with that.
I kind of agree. And what if the sequel sucked?
No, that's so true.
Because the first movie is just so good. What if the sequel
But like,
sucked?
what if it was like Camp Rock 2? You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
It could have been Camp
It
Rock
could have
2.
been like
Directed by
Paul Hood.
who, yeah. We're so excited. But this movie also had an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's like
which is
the
awesome.
highest.
Which is
I think that's the
awesome.
highest thing we've watched
Ever.
ever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is great. Good for them, honestly.
So, final rating?
Nostalgic.
So nostalgic.
Easy.
It's
I knew
really
that going
good.
in.
It's really good.
It
I knew it
holds
as well.
up. It like holds up.
Yeah, as much as I think it's fun to pick it apart. Like I know that like some people don't like doing that and they're like, I just want it to be like pristine and perfect. But I think it's like I've seen it so many times now that like I do like seeing like the different things.
No,
to-
that's fair.
to see, but I still love it.
I just love
Even
the
though it's like
music.
very silly.
It's
do
so
love it.
silly and I think it has a sweet message. I think it's
very
cute.
sweet.
Yes. Like I feel like I would show this to like kids, like I was babysitting or something, or my little cousins, and be like, "This was my movie back in the day."
Because I also don't feel like it has anything really adult
No.
in it. Like it doesn't have any like crude jokes or anything,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
So, next up,
episode, our playlist creating episode, where we make a playlist of songs from the 2000s.
specifically this episode, we are going to only be doing songs that came out in the year 2000.
Yes.
We're going to be creating the playlist live in the episode, and then you can listen to it later, just like you can listen to the rest of our episodes.
That's so crazy. This is the last episode of reviewing movies and TV shows before we go on a break, but
Yes.
there might be some interviews, some very exciting interviews coming up for the
Yes.
podcast.
Sprinkled here and there. And of course, as always, if you were involved in any of the things that we were talking about, please hit us up in the DMs. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Childhood Trash. You can follow us at Childhood Trash Pod on Instagram.
You can follow Pia at Pia La Placa.
And you can follow Maggie at Maggie and Keating.
We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.
So long, she's